Welcome to Dateline Schools, a presentation of the St. Clair County Regional Educational Service Agency, with your host, Chris Troy.
The health organization Students of America is an international career technical student organization that helps students learn about what it takes to be in the healthcare industry. And we have a branch of this organization right here in St. Clair County being housed at St. Clair County TEC. And to tell us more about this program is Clinical Nursing Advisor Cami Peters from St. Clair County TEC. Cami, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So HOSA, tell me exactly, what is HOSA?
HOSA is our Health Occupation Students of America organization. Health kids from all over the country join, and they learn how to compete in health skills against each other. They learn knowledge towards specific skills and areas of the health profession that they want to join after school.
Now, are these mainly technical education schools, or who kind of competes in these programs?
Technical education schools are definitely involved, but we also have any type of school that has a program with any type of health classes.
Cami, HOSA, that sounds kind of new to me, but I guess it really isn't. How long roughly has HOSA been around?
HOSA was actually established in 1976. There are advisors who have worked with HOSA and their students over those many years to create this wonderful environment and opportunity.
So you have a competition coming up, I understand. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We have our regional competition coming up on January 20th. We will take our students who are competing, and they will compete in their specific events. They will complete a knowledge test if that's part of their skill, or whatever particular event they're doing, there's guidelines for that. Once they qualify, which is if they get in the top 3 positions, gold, silver, or bronze, then they go on to the state competition, which is held in Traverse City at the Grand Traverse Resort in April.
This sounds a lot like Skills USA.
It is the Skills USA for healthcare.
Joining us now is healthcare senior student Lorraine Pyryt. Lauren, thanks so much for being with us.
No, thank you for having me.
So how long have you been involved in the healthcare program here at TEC?
My junior and senior year, so 2 years.
And you're involved in HOSA, right?
Yes, correct.
Now, I understand you've got this competition coming up, which your group has been kind of given an assignment. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So us as a group, we have accepted the challenge of the gift of life, which is pretty much trying to spread the word and inform our local community about organ donation.
That's awesome. Why do you think organ donation is so important?
I think organ donation is very important because it can help save a ton of other lives, even though it may be tough. If, let's say, a loved one of yours, you are going through this with a loved one, it may be hard to give up those parts of their body, which is understandable, but in turn, you are helping save someone else's life.
How many students with you are on this team that's going to put this thing together?
I think 6 students, and then our 2 coordinators, which is huge.
And who are your coordinators?
Melissa Holstein and Cami Peters.
So are you excited about this? It's got to make you a little bit nervous too, right?
Oh, I'm super nervous, but I'm super excited because it's not a topic that you hear people talking about very often.
Well, I think that's the big thing, isn't it? People aren't talking about it. So it's awesome that you guys are going to bring awareness, this whole thing of organ donation.
Yes, it is, especially because us as a group of students is specifically interested in something dealing with the medical field.
Now, is this something you think your peers should know about too, or just maybe adults?
I think everyone should know about it. Peers, adults, teens. I think it's something that's very important because you never know when something may happen to yourself or another person. And I think if that time comes, you're going to need to know what to do in that moment.
Samantha Fredendall is sitting down with us now. Samantha is a student here also in the healthcare program. Samantha, thanks so much for being with us today.
No, thank you.
So how long have you been involved in HOSA?
I have been involved with HOSA for 1 year so far, continuing as 2.
And what drew you towards health careers?
I've just always loved helping people, especially animals. So like always like pleasing people and like helping in any way I can have always just been like appealing to me. So being able to help people in like critical situations is really inspiring to me.
Samantha, can you kind of explain to me a little bit about what this whole competition is that HOSA is going to be involved in?
This whole competition involves competing against other schools and people and sometimes even your own peers. And it can be really inspiring and nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it can be really amazing with the energy that surrounds you with the competitions. And it looks good on resumes.
Do you have any idea how many different schools or programs you guys are competing against?
Hundreds.
Well, that sounds like a lot of students and a lot of cool programs. But yours is about organ donation. What made you guys decide to go that route?
Great opportunities. And it's a good challenge that we'd like to take on against other schools.
So I know you don't want to give anything away to the competition, but what's kind of your idea? How are you guys going to move forward with this?
Well, with the whole gift of life, we are tasked to gain as many points as possible, whether it's putting up posters or sending out videos. As long as we're promoting organ donation, it's all about organ donation.
And when does this program start? When does this competition start?
Well, regional starts on January 20th, while states is in April.
Joining us now is Kendall Franz, another healthcare student here at Tech. Hey, Kendall, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Kendall, how long have you been involved in HOSA?
This is my second year in HOSA as a senior.
And what brought you towards health careers?
I loved helping people, and what first drew me was the EMTs. I thought their job was super interesting, and also along with the ER.
So you guys learn a lot while being down here in the healthcare program, and now I understand you're going into a competition. Tell me a little bit about that.
We're currently going into an organ donation competition for the Gift of Life through our HOSA chapter. It's about students saving lives, and we have different challenge activities that we can gain points for.
And what are some of those challenges?
Some of those challenges that we can get points for or are watching or recording a Gift of Life HOSA, or hanging posters, creating posters, and just sharing information in general to the public and informing them more about the Gift of Life.
So the Gift of Life, organ donation, that's pretty important, isn't it?
It's very important. It is allowing many people to save lives.
What made you guys think to go this route, or was this an assigned competition for you?
This competition was assigned to us, so we were able to branch out to our community and spread the word.
Now, in your community, is that just in your school, or is that in the community in general?
In general, we're trying to reach as many people as possible, not only in our schools, but informing many groups of people in the public and trying to branch out as far as possible.
What are your hopes with you guys doing this competition?
Our hope is to spread the word in general and just inform as many people as we can and motivate people to also spread the word about Gift of Life.
Now, if you guys I guess regionals is the first part of this?
Regionals is our first competition. It's on January 20th, and we all head to Fraser High School, where we'll each compete in our own competitions against other people.
And if you win or do well in regionals, then where do you go?
If we win in regionals or we get top 3, we'll head down to Texas for nationals.
It's pretty exciting. Well, Kendall, thanks a lot for being with us today. Well, Cammie, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
So now HOSA. We've heard the kids talk this week, and you started this week off on Monday talking about the program. Do a lot of people know that there's a HOSA program here at Tech?
Most people don't, in my belief. So we don't only want to spread the word about the Gift of Life and organ donation and the benefits of it, but we also want people to understand that Tech does all these amazing things, and HOSA is just one of them. So we want to make sure the community is aware that we have our health students doing very specific competitions and gaining networking and knowledge to help them in their future.
How many of these type of competitions are there throughout the year?
We have the opportunity to do local competitions. There's regional competitions for several different regions in the state. And then from the regional competitions, we go on to the state level. From state, going on to national, and from there, international.
So the being awareness of organ donation, is that just part of this competition, or is that your main focus?
Oh, that's just a small part of what HOSA is. HOSA is our main focus. The gift of life is an opportunity to help us along the way.
So, what other type of things does HOSA do?
HOSA actually allows thousands of students to learn more about their interest in healthcare, health careers, and opportunities for furthering their future. It helps them become professionals in the healthcare field in a sense of accomplishment. They have opportunities for scholarships. A little known or possible little known fact is we actually TEC had a few years back a student compete and win at the national level for HOSA and was granted a scholarship.
Now, you mentioned scholarships. This has also got to look really good on a college application, doesn't it?
Being part of a specific group that promotes your chosen career is always a wonderful benefit on any college application or even job application.
Now, Cami, you serve as an advisor here to HOSA. Is there anyone else involved with the program?
Absolutely. Melissa Holstein is the HOSA coordinator here at TEC, and her and I work closely together to give every opportunity we can to our students.
Well, it sounds like an amazing program, and I really want to thank you and your students for being with us this week. I know I learned a lot. I'm sure our listeners did too. For Dateline Schools, I'm Chris Troy. Dateline Schools is a presentation of St. Clair County RESA.